Welcome to Stories from the Cauldron. Merry meet, prithee I pray you. Here we are at the Shakespeare Bridge in Los Feliz, California. I'll explain why we're at the Shakespeare Bridge in a moment. But first, it's really beautiful, isn't it? This episode is about making oaths and swearing to things. I was really putting in my head about, what would you make an oath to? What would you swear by? And, it was kind of combining the power of word and the power of deity in one thing. How awesome is that? And I think we need to do that, to swear, to promise to be something. I think is really important. Of course, I haven't figured out what I'm going to swear yet, or to whom, but you could swear to your Mother Earth, you could swear by the river, you could swear by your sword, or like Vikings, they say that Vikings would swear by their sword, and the Vikings never broke an oath, ever. And that's why there are such great bodyguards and warriors, because the concept of breaking an oath didn't happen in their culture, which I don't think is true. Someone somewhere had to break an oath, right? Anyway, then I had to figure out what story I wanted to tell before I did the magic, right? Because everything's story than magic. And there are a lot of great stories about not breaking your word, or what happens if you break your word. But I don't know. I started thinking about swear to, and then I thought about, swear not by the moon, and I was like, Romeo and Juliet, we could get totally badass bard with this. And hence we're at the Shakespeare Bridge. I'm not gonna do it here because it's really, really loud. But my friend Sean, who you know very well, is going to come with me, and we're going to do the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet, or as we theater people call it, R&J. We're not doing the entire 17,000 hour version of the balcony scene. We're going to do about 5 minutes of it. So put down your folios and have a sense of humor, because I'm probably going to screw up my D's and thous a lot, and we're just going to be all okay with that. What would you swear by? And what would you swear? What oath would you make or take or break? Had you ever done this before? I'd love to hear your versions and tell me what's happened to you, and or get some advice of how maybe I could be a better Shakespearean actor. I don't know. So, the last thing before we leave this very loud bridge is I wonder if this Juliette that I am performing, because yes, I'm Juliette, is a character I did in the 90s in drag, so it's a little over the top. So have a sense of humor, enjoy the journey, and let's have some stories from the Cauldron.
What's soft? What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, is far more fair than she. Be not her maid, for she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. Oh, it is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious as this night, being over my head as the winged messenger of heaven, unto the white, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals as they fall back to gaze upon him as he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or thou wilt not. Be but my sworn love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I be silent, or shall I speak at this?
It is thy name that is thy enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What is a Montague? Is it hand or foot or arm or face or any other part belonging to a man? Oh, be some other name. What is in a name? A rose by any other name would sell so sweet, and Romeo, were Romeo not Romeo called, would retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. O Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that stumblest upon my counsel?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that utterance, and yet I know that sound. Are that not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place is death, considering who thou art, should any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls. Their stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, that dares love attempt. Therefore, thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they find thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for all the world they found thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place?
By love that first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, but I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore, washed from the furthest sea. I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is upon my face, how thou would see a maiden blush be painted upon my cheeks for what thou did hear me speak. If thou dost not pronounce it faithfully, or if thou dost think I am too quickly won, I will frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, else not for all the world.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit treetops.
O swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, who monthly changes in her circled orb, lest thy love prove to be likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if that will, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear one.
Well, do not swear. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too ill-advised, too sudden, too much like the lightning, which does cease to be ere one can say, ooh, it lightens. Sweet love, adieu.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
Oh, the exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
But I did give it to thee, and would give it to thee again, I swear.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? What purpose is that, love?
To be frank, and to give it to thee again. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I am a feared being in night. All this is but a dream. Too flattering, sweet to be substantial. Ooh.
By earth, the common mother of us all. By heaven, and all the moving orbs thereof. By this right hand, and by my father's sword, and all the honors longing to my crown, I will have heads and lives for him. Have many as I have manors, castles, towns, and towers. What? A drama queen? Oh, right? Had to throw in a little Marlowe there for you, get all classical in there, He's really good at swearing to stuff, and I figured we're on a classical theme. Let's just go with it. So, yeah, this ritual I'm about to do is really intense, so I wanted to give you some context before we went to the park, because there was a big journey to get to the park that you don't know about, because it's all in here. I had to figure out what oath I wanted to make. What do I want to swear? What do I want to promise? It has to have weight. It has gravitas. It has to be important for me to do this, right? Otherwise, why would I do it? So I thought about a lot of different opportunities. And then I remembered a saying that one of the wise ones once spoke, which was, if you call yourself the thing, be the thing. And I thought, that's something I can get behind. So I'm going to make an oath to swear to be and continue to be a sacred storyteller. See, it feels just weighty to say it to you, okay? This is admitting something. But then, of course, the second half of the equation is, well, to whom do I make this oath? To whom am I swearing? To what am I swearing? And I thought about trees and rivers and other Mother Earth things, and then I decided I really wanted to go with the deity. We talked a lot about deity and gods, and things of that nature here. So then I picked three, because, it's me having some threes. So the first one I picked was Hecate, who you know as the goddess of witches, goddess of the crossroads, the pathways. And I thought, well, those crossroads are kind of like plot points in a story, right? So I thought her energy of that would be really beautiful to bring in, and that sacredness and the paths and the narrative. And the second one I thought of was Lady Death, not the comic book character, although she's pretty awesome. I mean Lady Death as in the goddess of death who stands at the doorway. She who cannot be bribed or bartered or bullied. All come to her alone and singular, and she weighs the amount of joy in your heart. Now that's so important to me as a sacred storyteller, to bring joy, to be joyful, and to share joy with you. But yeah, I need that spirit here with me. And then thirdly and finally, but never lastly, I went with, of course, Trickster, because I'm a big trickster. And so I want that joy and that making fun of me and the world and myself and everything, and that happiness that Trickster energy brings me. And I thought that was a nice sort of nice way to bound that all up. So I'm going to make this oath to those three beings. And it's really empowering. It's brought me to a really beautiful place, actually. And I hope you can see that and share that with me. Okay, well, let's go to the park and let's do some magic. I swear by thrice, on blade, bone, and dice, blade of crone, death's bone, trickster dice thrown. Hecate's path, wisdom grant, roads and choices, crossroads plant, tell tales of this weaver's chant. Cloaked one bearer, sickle and knife, from the door you demand life, dance and joy, child, cease all strife. Silly one, laughter, giggler and jest, take and talk me to the flip-flop quest, in irreverence may I be blessed. To tell tales is the burden I bear, to speak your truths through foul and fair, storyteller and mage, I am yours, I so swear. So how did that feel? Did you feel a connection? Did you feel like what you would maybe want to swear upon yourself? What oaths you might make, to whom you might make them, and what you might find important enough to make an oath or to swear to? What an interesting concept we can play with. I mean, over and over again. And also, it doesn't have to be something that life-changing. It could be something like, I swear to the Earth Mother to recycle. It could be, I swear to the Mother Goddess to volunteer to help children. I swear to Hestia to keep my hearth sacred, which I'm not going to do because that means you have to clean your office and your apartment, and I'm a messy witch. But whatever you want to do, you can swear to anything you want, and it could be the universe. It could be something sort of vague, like a river, or maybe just the idea of God or the consciousness. I mean, that's the thing, is you have to make it your own, or it's not valid, right? And it doesn't make it more betterer to be a specific God versus something more vague. It just makes it what you're going through and what you're swearing to and swearing about. So I can't wait to hear what you did and like the things you picked and what came out of your beautiful mouths to speak and to say, the power of word. It's going to be very exciting. So let me know. I'm so interested. But right now I have to go back to listening to more. Oh, hold on for a second. Hey, Cauldron. Do you have any favorite Shakespeare quotes you would like to share? Jupiter bless us, and there shall we be put in a cauldron of lead and Usurcer's grease, amongst a whole million of cutpurses, and there boil like a gammon of bacon that will never be enough. Okay, that was really intense, Cauldron. Okay, I get it because it had the word cauldron in it. Okay, it's such a little incense on you to calm you down, buddy. Okay, woo, she's feeling it. All right, I didn't know you liked Shakespeare that much. Do you know what that was from? I'm not going to tell you. I want to see if you can figure it out, and let me know down below. All right, I'll talk to you soon, my friends. Let's tell some more stories from the Cauldron, but maybe less intense stories from the Cauldron. Earl.
So, good night. Go sweet love. Adieu.
Oh, well.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Ooh, I fucking hate Shakespeare. Okay.